Dr. Doom, King of Latveria. Dr. Doom, King of Latveria, represents Victor von Doom as a brilliant scientist, armored ruler, and feared monarch, whose ambition reaches beyond Latveria. His lore centers on power, control, and rivalry, especially against Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four. Dr. Doom rewards you whenever you discard lands by making each opponent lose to life. It also lets a villain you control gain menace and connive each combat, helping you draw, discard, and possibly grow that creature with a +1/+1 counter. A Dr. Doom deck using villains tribal and connive mechanic focuses on building a board of villains, attacking with evasive threats, and using connive to improve your hand. The deck works by turning discarded lands into opponent life loss, while discarded non-land cards make your villains stronger and keep pressure on the table. Combo ideas for Dr. Doom decks. Combo number 1. Kefka, Court Mage, plus Magmakin Artillerist. Required conditions: 1. Kefka Court Mage is on your battlefield. 2. Magmakin Artillerist is on your battlefield. 3. Kefka is transformed as Ruler of Ruin. 4. You have a number of cards in your hand that is greater than your maximum hand size. Combo activation steps: 1. At your cleanup step, you discard down to your maximum hand size. 2. Magmakin Artillerist triggers for each card discarded this way. 3. Resolve the first Magmakin Artillerist trigger, dealing a damage to each opponent. 4. Kefka triggers, causing you to draw a card for each opponent that lost life. 5. Repeat from step 3 as needed for all remaining Magmakin Artillerist triggers. Combo results: 1. Near infinite self-discard triggers. 2. Near infinite draw. 3. Near infinite damage to each opponent. Combo number 2. Surly Badgersaur, plus Tectonic Reformation, plus Dakmor Salvage. Required conditions: 1. Surly Badgersaur is on your battlefield. 2. Tectonic Reformation is on your battlefield. 3. Dakmor Salvage is in your hand. 4. Mana needed, a red mana. Combo activation steps: 1. Each land card in your hand has cycling ability for a red mana due to Tectonic Reformation. 2. Activate Dakmor Salvage's cycling ability and discard it. 3. Surly Badgersaur's second ability triggers, then create a treasure token. 4. Instead of drawing a card from cycling trigger, Dakmor Salvage Dredge ability will activate, causing you to mill 2 cards, and return Dakmor Salvage from your graveyard to your hand. 5. Activate the treasure token, then tap and sacrifice it, adding a red mana to your mana pool. 6. Repeat from step 2. Combo results: 1. Infinite self-mill. 2. Near infinite self-discard triggers. Combo number 3. Prowler, Club Thief, plus Phyrexian Altar, plus Ultron, Unlimited. Required conditions: 1. Prowler Clawed Thief is on your battlefield. 2. Phyrexian Altar is on your battlefield. 3. Ultron Unlimited is in your hand. 4. You have enough mana to cast Ultron. Combo activation steps: 1. Cast Ultron. 2. When Ultron enters, Prowler triggers, causing it to connive. 3. Conniving triggers Ultron, then choose to pay a generic mana, and create a 2/2 robot villain creature token. 4. When the robot villain enters, Prowler triggers. 5. Holding priority, activate Phyrexian Altar, and sacrifice the robot villain. 6. Resolve the Prowler ability, causing it to connive. 7. Repeat from step 3. Combo results: 1. Near infinite ETB triggers. 2. Near infinite LTB triggers. 3. Near infinite connive. 4. Near infinite sacrifice triggers. 5. Near infinite +1/+1 counters on Prowler. Combo number 4. Doom's Time Platform, plus Time Stretch. Required conditions: 1. Doom's Time Platform is on your battlefield. 2. Time Stretch is in your hand. 3. You are able to attack each turn. 4. You have enough mana to cast Time Stretch. Combo activation steps: 1. Cast Time Stretch, then you take 2 extra turns after this one. 2. Declare any creature as an attacker, and when you do, Doom's Time platform triggers. Then exile Time Stretch from your graveyard with 2 time counters on it. 3. Move to your first extra turn. 4. At the beginning of your upkeep, all non-land card you control and Time Stretches suspend ability trigger, then remove a time counter from them. 5. Declare any creature again as an attacker, and when you do, Doom's Time platform triggers. Then exile a non-land card from your graveyard with 2 time counters on it. 5. Move to your second extra turn, and repeat step for once. 6. Time Stretches remaining suspend ability triggers, and cast it without paying its mana cost, then you take another 2 extra turns after this one. 7. Repeat from step 2. Combo results. 1. Infinite turns. 2. All non-land cards in your graveyard can have suspend. Combo number 5. Nim Deathmantle, plus Ashnod's Altar, plus Dr. Doom. Required conditions. 1. Nim Deathmantle is on your battlefield. 2. Ashnod's Altar is on your battlefield. 3. Dr. Doom is on your battlefield. 4. Mana needed. 2 generic mana. Combo activation steps. 1. Activate Ashnod's Altar, and sacrifice Dr. Doom, adding 2 generic mana to your mana pool. 2. When Dr. Doom dies, Nim Deathmantle triggers, then choose to pay for generic mana to return Dr. Doom from your graveyard to the battlefield, and attach Nim Deathmantle to it. 3. Dr. Doom ETB ability triggers, then creates a 3/3 Doombot tokens. 4. Activate Ashnod's Altar again, and sacrifice a Doombot token this time, adding 2 generic mana to your mana pool. 5. Repeat. Combo results. 1. Infinite ETB triggers. 2. Infinite LTB triggers. 3. Infinite sacrifice triggers. 4. Infinite colorless mana. 5. Infinite Doombot creature tokens.
Hi Commander, if you are new here, welcome to our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. Enjoy!
Non-game changer spells that are commonly found in Dr. Doom decks. Norman Osborn. Green Goblin. Villain support. Norman Osborn and Green Goblin are both villains, making them ideal targets for Dr. Doom's beginning of combat ability that gives a villain menace and makes it connive. Connive engine. Norman Osborn already connives when he deals combat damage, while Dr. Doom can force another connive trigger each combat, giving the deck more draw discard filtering and more chances to grow creatures with +1/+1 counters. Graveyard value. Green Goblin turns discarded non-land cards into mayhem plays from the graveyard, which pairs strongly with Dr. Doom's discard-focused game plan by converting connive discards into castable resources. Prowler, Club Thief. Villain trigger. Prowler fits naturally into Dr. Doom's villain's tribal plan because he is himself a villain, and he rewards you whenever another villain enters by conniving. Connive growth. Prowler repeatedly connives as you develop your villain board, letting you draw and discard while growing with +1/+1 counters whenever you discard non-land cards. Discard payoff. If Prowler's connive causes you to discard a land card, Dr. Doom's ability makes each opponent lose to life, turning Prowler's card filtering into direct table-wide damage. Ultron, Unlimited. Villain token engine. Ultron is a villain and creates robot villain tokens whenever your creatures connive and you pay a generic mana, giving Dr. Doom more villain bodies to support his tribal game plan. Connive payoff. Dr. Doom makes a target villain connive at the beginning of combat, and Ultron can turn that connive trigger into an extra 2/2 robot villain token. Discard pressure. Ultron's attack trigger adds another connive source, which helps you discard lands to trigger Dr. Doom's life loss ability, or discard non-lands to grow creatures with +1/+1 counters. Currency Converter. Discard engine. Currency Converter gives the deck another repeatable way to draw and discard, helping trigger Dr. Doom when you discard land cards. Resource Conversion. Lands discarded through Connive or Currency Converter can later become treasure tokens, giving the deck extra mana to cast villains, activate abilities, or pay for support effects like Ultron's token creation. Token pressure. Non-land cards exiled by Currency Converter can later become to black rogue creature tokens, giving the deck additional bodies that support an aggressive board plan alongside Dr. Doom's menace granting combat ability. Chameleon, Master of Disguise. Villain copy. Chameleon is a villain that can enter as a copy of another creature you control, letting it duplicate key villain threats or connive payoffs. Discard recursion. Chameleon's Mayhem ability lets you cast it from your graveyard if you discarded it that turn, making it useful with Dr. Doom's connive-based strategy. Flexible pressure. By copying an evasive or high-value villain, Chameleon can become another strong attacker for Dr. Doom to support with menace and connive during combat. Baron Strucker, HYDRA Overlord. Cost reduction. Baron Strucker lowers the cost of your villain spells, helping a Dr. Doom deck deploy more villains quickly and build a stronger tribal board. Connive support. Baron Strucker lets another villain connive when it enters once each turn, adding more draw and discard value to Dr. Doom's connive-focused strategy. Discard payoff. If Baron Strucker's connive trigger discards a land, Dr. Doom drains each opponent for to life. If it discards a non-land, the entering villain gets a +1/+1 counter. Tombstone, Career Criminal. Villain recursion. Tombstone returns a villain card from your graveyard to your hand, helping recover key pieces discarded through Dr. Doom's connive-based game plan. Cost reduction. Tombstone makes villain spells costless, allowing the deck to deploy more villains efficiently and increase the number of targets for Dr. Doom's combat ability. Graveyard value. Since connive often places useful cards into the graveyard, Tombstone turns those discarded villains into reusable resources instead of permanent losses. Villainous Hideout. Villain mana. Villainous Hideout fixes mana for casting villain spells or activating villain source abilities, directly supporting Dr. Doom's villain's tribal deck plan. Connive access. Its activated ability gives any target villain you control another connive trigger, increasing the deck's draw and discard engine alongside Dr. Doom's combat connive ability. Discard payoff. If Villainous Hideout's connive activation discards a land, Dr. Doom drains each opponent for to life, while discarding a non-land card grows the chosen villain with a +1/+1 counter. Monument to Endurance. Discard payoff. Monument to Endurance triggers whenever you discard any card, so every Dr. Doom connive trigger can also generate extra value from Monument. Land discard damage. If connive makes you discard a land, Dr. Doom drains each opponent for to life, while Monument can also choose each opponent loses 3 life, creating a strong table-wide damage burst. Value engine. Monument can turn repeated connive discards into card draw, treasure mana, or opponent life loss, helping the deck keep resources flowing, while your villains attack and grow through +1/+1 counters. Leader, Super Genius. Connive Amplifier. Leader improves every connive trigger by adding an extra card draw before the creature connives, making Dr. Doom's combat connive ability generate stronger card selection and velocity. Combat Engine. Leader and Dr. Doom both trigger at the beginning of combat, allowing the deck to stack multiple connive effects each turn, and steadily grow key villains through non-land discards. Discard Pressure. Because Leader creates more connive events, the deck gets more chances to discard lands for Dr. Doom's opponent life loss trigger, or discard non-lands to strengthen attacking creatures. Post your commander on the comments section below, and we will create a video like this for you. Thank you for watching.